This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
There's no way this
and
man
then
is
one
happy.
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
There is no way that he's happy working an office job. I think office jobs are probably like the most boring things in the world. Like, there's no way.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yo, people got their papers thrown on the floor? What happened here? It had to be like some
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
So, I hate Mondays. I feel you, man. I feel like Mondays are like the worst of the week. I mean, worst of the days in the week. That was stupid.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going to the right. I want to see what's
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Damn, are all the doors locked?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah, that look a little bit too suspicious, but curiosity
And so
killed
he
the cat,
detoured
so
through
let's
the
go.
maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna take this elevator.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Cool.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Cool.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
Bro, you're the
What was
narrator.
I
You
thinking?
should know
It's
which and where to go.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh my God. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left,
Ain't no
down,
way.
left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Cool. Whoa.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet.
Yeah,
this
this
is all a
place is
spoiler.
awesome.
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay. We just.
Does
have
it
to
get
back
fired?
to,
Was that me?
Who
No, I'm
am I
400
kidding?
and...
It's all rubbish
Where's my
now.
number?
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
isn't
Okay,
my number,
from the top.
3 something? Oh. Wait, why would we start? 427. Okay. If I go back in that room, I'm gonna remember that number.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait, I wanna go
Stanley
back.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Why he stopped me? Oh shit.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
So you asked me
It was right
stupid
here
ass
just a minute
questions.
ago.
Alright.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I wanna go this way. Poster look wait. What if I go this way? What if I go through the right door? No? I'm gonna keep going. Wait. Do all these doors lead into each other? They do. What's out here? Wait.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's certainly better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
What is this shit?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. What?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
All right. Wait, was that coffee always there? I don't know.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Narrator, you are like the worst person known to man at this point. Because you got me, what the fuck?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Hey!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
What?
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
All the walking I've been doing?
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
What if I don't follow the line? You know what? I'm not following the line. We're just gonna go straight.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Why? What if I don't want to leave it up to the line? Why does the line have to choose my destination in life? Fine. Follow the goddamn line. But as soon as I get an escape route, I'm out. Can I open this door? Nope. This one. Nope. Alright. This one. Nope. This one. That one didn't even move.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though,
Nope.
here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this
Why is the
office,
line going
is this
everywhere?
office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
This music is too loud for my ears. Hold on.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
No.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Oh, no,
we're back. Okay,
not again.
427,
Line, how
427,
could you have done
427.
this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take
Okay,
this
found
anymore.
it,
To
right
hell
there.
with it. Restart.
No, I wanna. Fine.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Fine. So let me just.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
So you mean to tell me, all for me going down the elevator, I have to go through all this
no,
shit?
not you
Hello,
again.
line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
That is interesting. Doors.
A
Finally,
choice.
something.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere. Which
Why am I
means
working in
that
the circle?
somewhere,
The
the
fuck?
place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yeah, oh.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight
Nothing.
times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall.
Ned's her,
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Or do anything against
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know?
After a long time, Stanley dies.
Will someone come for us?
Well, damn, that's
Will something happen?
boring.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
In a way, we
Quite
can be out of
sure
here.
if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
What the fuck was that? Oh my god, that was scary. And we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yo, he really
Stanley
forgot.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, 420.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, so I feel like this
When
time,
Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
I'ma go to the
he
left
entered the
again.
door on his left.
but I'm not gonna go through that door. I'm
This
gonna
was
go into
not
the
the correct
switch
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let me figure that. Let's see.
Wow. Yes. This
walk through
room.
here. Yeah, I wanna
But
go
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Are the doors
first
closed
open
behind
door
me?
on his left.
They are. Weird. Okay, let's see what's in here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Shut up. Let me get on this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Who is her? Her, my
This is
wife?
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
If she leave, that's on her. That ain't my problem. She left. Oh well. Fuck. Oh shit.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Faith in an. I'm finna plug this bitch out. I know I can. Hold on.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with
Yeah.
radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Now I actually
Not
want to try
picking
it
up the phone
when
is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
when I pick up the
How is
phone.
that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Exactly.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
You're gonna do
Please
what?
observe this helpful instructional video.
I don't want to watch no video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
This
Turn
video
to a
makes
partner
zero
and
sense.
practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
A what? No.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the
What
best
the fu-
part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
Yes.
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Whoa. Did they put fencing up? Why'd they put fencing up? The fuck?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh,
Imagine
wow.
the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
I can crouch.
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Whoever wants to get back on. Nothing? You really make me walk all the way back. Get me out of here.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Alright.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley
So,
would.
what we're
That
gonna
means
do,
choosing responsibly.
I'm gonna listen
and
to him
always
this
putting
time,
the story first.
but then
I'm
I'm gonna-
quite sure you'll be up
No,
to
fuck
the
him.
task.
I'm not
Just
gonna
follow
his
my
bad
lead
feet.
and you'll be
He
fine.
almost got me.
All right.
He almost got me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Suck my dick.
No!
Oh.
Why did you do that? Quickly,
Oh.
hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too
Oh my
late.
God, yeah, everything was bendy and shit. You thought I'd do it again? Booking this bitch backwards. Oh no, okay, you're not ready for me. I gotta walk through this door now. All right, cool. Where the tables at?
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
Yep.
I don't know. What's the answer? What do
Destroy
I do?
it all.
What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh, what the fuck? Ooh. What?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Yep.
You just had to see?
Content.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to.
But I don't
He
want to be like
understands that if I
somebody
say
else.
to
Why would
do
you force me to be like somebody
there's a
else?
damn good reason for it.
No.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
I didn't give a
That
shit.
there's a world outside of you. You're a child.
You're a bitch.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm still going to my right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Whoa.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
One more time,
That
one more time,
means
one more time.
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Damn.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay, fine.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Shit, I guess he wants me to go.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Still can't open anything.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Are they making me beat the game now? Whoa. This is nice. You know where the work budget going.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to
talking
find
to my
out.
controller?
Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115? Night Shark 114?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. I'm
I'm
speaking it.
sorry, is there a problem?
I'm
You
talking.
didn't mishear me, did you?
No.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This
fuck
is
you
a
think I'm
crucial
doing?
step.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm not just sitting here. Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine, you're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single
And
thing, for
I
your respect.
did it.
The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices.
It's not my
he
fault.
knows what
You
it
can't
means to
hear
take
me.
a
I'm
story
talking.
seriously. If you
I
didn't
said
want
the
to see what I
code.
had to show
I don't
you,
really care
then
what you're
why
talking
did you
about right
come
now,
here?
but my
You had a
friend.
choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You
I
could
did.
have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
I
Why did you
did.
come this way?
Because it
Speak.
kept
Say
resending
something
me.
to me. Explain
Asshole.
yourself, you coward.
Bitch.
You. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The hell? That's Stanley?
Hello?
Boy, Stan, you are ugly hell, boy.
Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Wait,
Is everything all right?
I know this wasn't the end of the game.
Stanley,
I was
this is
told there was
important.
multiple endings.
The story needs
What is
you.
this?
It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The
Damn,
story
dude, you
needs
sound desperate and lonely.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Yo, homie sound upset. He sounds sad. The end is never the end, is never the end. Okay. Let's try that other one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick up the phone this
When
time.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, 'cause I
The
clearly
lounge
wasn't
was
doing
sublime,
okay.
a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck you, door on my left. Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, we'll get on here first. I don't know why I thought about jumping.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't know, man. I don't trust you. I can't trust a voice with no face.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, you lucky I can't open it, you piece of shit. Wait. If I turn around, blue door? Hey!
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
Dude, what I
you want to
wanted
know
is
so
bitch.
badly what's out there? You
Sure
want to
do.
find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
What the hell?
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Yes.
Skill trees?
Interesting.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
But I can't talk to
Tell
you.
you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
All right, cool,
There we
good.
go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look. Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
What the hell? What? What? Dude. Yeah. Okay. We gonna come back to that one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
That was
meeting room.
interesting.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We gonna come back to that one. I want to see what happens when I pick up the phone, though.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Baby,
That's her, Stanley.
is it
You
you?
need to be the one to do this.
Oh. Ah. Bright light. Apartment 427.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Baby?
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Nah. Who knows?
Right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
You prick.
Who want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Huh?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Oh, you bastard, you
Now
got
he's
me.
pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I ain't pressing shit. Fuck you. You gonna sit here. I don't think anything's gonna happen, so we're just gonna continue.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
I don't understand why this dude has to be such an asshole towards me.
And so he
He's
began
so
to
rude.
fantasize
For
about
what?
his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
What the
Down
hell?
one path lay an enormous round
Am I
room
rebuilding the office?
with monitors and mind controls.
That is weird.
Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose.
Why
the same as
are
Stanley.
you still talking?
We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Did I die? Was that the end of me? Yes, it was. Okay, so that was a long cast ending for no reason.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Well,
missed a
now
memo.
I feel like I might as well go to the door on the left. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that next.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Then we already know about the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ooh, more choices.
Coming to
going
a
down.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We're gonna walk all the way down. There is no all the way down.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy,
Oh no, I'm not finna be stuck in a loop again. We're gonna do another one. Fuck that. No. I could just tell I was gonna be stuck in a loop.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Huh? How did the intro change? Wonder why.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I just want to go up. Let's go up. Hey! Da-na. Elevator. 'Cause I'm stuck in here in the elevator. Ooh, we in an elevator having some fun. Ain't moving because elevator ain't done. We're having fun. We're having fun. We're having fun. We having fun. You having fun on the elevator. Ooh. Am I not going? Is he getting louder than me? But we having fun on an elevator. Having fun on an elevator. Alright. Did I not go anywhere? Ain't no way in hell. Hold on. Yeah. go. Y'all, huh? What? Huh. Invented the dab. Wait, what are these? Oh, wow. Just for me to not go anywhere. Great.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2, 4, 8, 5.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2, 8, 4.
2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This look kind of scary. This look like on some Friday Nights at Freddy's stuff. Press the up button, but okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. Alright, where are we?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Or escape. Mind control. We're just gonna listen to you. Nah, bitch, you almost got me again. Fuck you, I'm leaving. Get out of here, Stanley.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Damn, that's sad.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Fuck you.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Damn right. Wee bit. Did you just reset me? Okay, cool.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great
Holy
loss,
shit, am I about to die?
plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Damn, he's going like shallow, you fucking bitch. Oh, here we go.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Whoa.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I mean, I am dead inside, but I mean... Interesting. What's this?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Shut this bitch off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Okay.
But
Why are we
listen to
back?
me. You can still save these two. You can
Okay.
stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
Alright, bet I'm gonna
long
turn
as
it off and see what happens, alright? Wait.
You move forward, you'll be...
Oh shit. Okay, wait, I wanna see what happens. Okay, ah man. Fuck. Alright. We're just gonna turn it off. Alright, you turned it off. Wait, what? Sorry about why did it restart? What time is it? Okay. $10:32. Ooh, here it is. Hang on. Before we get started, can I say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take this step seriously. That just leaves because they couldn't call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the time you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game, you see this screen, set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Oh, that's nice. Okay, begin.
This is the story.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, okay. We're gonna do one more and then we're gonna be finished for today. Let's just see how I want to
When
take
Stanley
things.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna go to the left. We'll listen to them this time.
Yet there was not a single person here
Yes.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Let's go upstairs. Matter of fact, let's listen to him. Let's see what the ending is.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Is there not anything this way? No.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
Okay, so
read
did he
Mind
escape?
Control
Okay,
Facility.
so we might as well do the micro.
The lights rose
Well,
on an
we're
enormous
427,
room
right?
packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Is it gonna turn on?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true
Okay,
nature
427.
revealed.
That's right
Each
here.
bore the number of an
Let's see what we
employee
get.
in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I lucky one to see if I can just. Wow.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Let's off or on. Let's turn it on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in
sorry,
for
I don't know why
quite a
this got so
disappointment.
focused.
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. If you wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Holy shit. I really, I thought about just doing begin the game all over again. But now I'm alive. Huh. Well, alright, guys. I think I'm gonna keep playing this. This shit is actually very interesting. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, that was creepy. Alright, guys. I'll see you later.